What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds, and today I want to introduce you to a dongle called Carley. Now, if you don't know what a dongle is, it's basically a little OBD2 device that you plug in to your OBD port of your car. Now, this is engineered towards European vehicles, and what's great about it is it's actually good for, several vehicles: BMW, Volkswagen, Audi, Seat, Skoda. Never heard of that, but okay. Toyota, Mercedes, Renault, and Porsche. Porsche, you guys get mad when I call it Porsche. So it's also, not only is it just an OBD2 dongle that plugs into your OBD2 port, but it's also an adapter. And as you can see right here, we are currently running all the codes on this 2013 F10. This is a 2013 BMW 535i xDrive. I know it's a little dark out here, but this car is a perfect candidate for the Carley Adapter. Now, it's very important that when you go and pick up your adapter, you make sure you get the one for the right car, because different dongles are actually made for different type of vehicles. So technically speaking, this dongle that I have for this BMW 5 Series would not work with my 99 Porsche 911. So this thing has all kinds of great things that you can code. We've got the angel eyes, right? It's hard to see the angel eyes. There we go. You got your angel eyes here, you got fog lights down here, and sometimes if you were to do an LED conversion kit on this, you would have a flickering issue, a horrible flickering issue. Man, you can take care of that. This dongle, what separates this from everything else that I have seen on the market is its ability to do coding, and coding is a huge deal. Now, since this is not my vehicle, I'm not going to perform any coding on this car. This is a rental car that I rented specifically so that we could test out this app. Now, the diagnostic is complete, and let's see here. The number of ECUs with an answer, 26 of 59. Number of fault codes, 45. 45. Holy cow. Okay, motor control faults, 2. Look at this. I don't even know what any of this means. Engine oil level is too low. That's got to be important. You think? Engine oil level too low, and we don't know what LIN is. LIN is a communication missing communication, and the oil level's too low. Interesting. Shouldn't I have a warning in here somewhere saying that the oil level's low on the infotainment system or something? There's nothing telling me the oil level is low. ABS codes, 5 ABS codes. We've got demand reset terminal asleep, faulty asleep, send power down. This thing's got a lot of fault codes, guys. Let me tell you something. If you are going out to buy yourself a European car, a used car, this is something you're going to want to have, because most likely you're not going to have that $3,000 tool that I have. And my tool's cheap, the Autel MaxiSys Elite. That is a cheap $3,000 tool. Most people don't have that. You could afford this. This dongle, and I'm going to show you what it looks like right now. It's actually plugged into the OBD2 port here. This is the actual Carley adapter that I'm using right now. This little thing is going to run you about $80. All right, 80 bucks. Now, if you want like the full version of this Carley app, that's going to be between 40 and 50. So it is kind of pricey, and I understand it. You're looking at, 40 to 50 bucks, and you're looking at $80. So you're looking at about $120 or so for this. But how much is it going to cost you one time to take your car to the dealer? One time. How much is it going to cost you to take your BMW one time to the dealer just for a diagnostic? For a routine diagnostic, you should be using something like this regularly to keep track of the health of your car, especially on these European cars, man. These things have like 1 million control modules with 1 million different computers. These things have computers in the doors that control windows, locks, mirrors. They have computers for the seats. You've got computers for the dashboard, computers for the radio, computers for the heat and air conditioning, computers for the airbag, computers for the brakes. 1 million computers in these things, ladies and gentlemen. And just because you don't have any lights on the dash doesn't mean you don't have a problem. Now, when you first bring up the Carley app, this is exactly what it's going to look like. This is very easy to use, ladies and gentlemen. Anybody can understand this. Okay, use Carley regularly. Here's your car health report, your car score. This car score is not very good. Coding, all right, this is what a lot of people want to get into. With Carley, you can adjust your vehicle to yourself. So basically, you can customize this, all right? How cool is that you can actually customize your own car without having to go to the dealer for things like the preliminary bulb check with LED lights that can cause flickering. But like I said, I'm not going to code this car. You know what I mean? I'm not doing it. It's not my car. I'm just not going to do that. But this thing is great, especially for those of you that want to keep track of your car's health. This thing is amazing. I really love this. This is perfect for people like, I've got another adapter. I'm not going to name it here, but I've got another adapter that I use pretty regularly, and I use it on most cars. It works fine. The problem is when it comes to some of these European cars, the Mercedes, the Volkswagens, the Audis, BMWs, it just doesn't work. And that's not the adapter's fault. These cars are fairly complicated. So this company, Carley, came out with an adapter to fill that gap so that we can have a nice little device to easily code your car and run diagnostics. So clearly we have a lot of issues with this car, and what I like to do is whenever there are this many faults, I will read through them to get an idea of what's going on, and then what I like to do is I will select all faults and then I will start clearing them. And yeah, it should only be done by professionals. We're gonna go ahead and clear all the codes right now. That's what I want to do. And then what we can do, I'm not going to do it in this video, it's just to give you an idea that you can actually clear all of these codes, which is kind of insane because most tools are not able to do this. A lot of times you got to have a really expensive adapter to be able to do something like this. You clear these codes and then you drive the car around for a while. I'd say a good couple of days, come back and see what codes are present, and those are the ones that you really want to focus on. But you'd be surprised when people jump start one of these cars, if the battery goes dead, or if the battery just goes dead and they pull it or they recharge it and replace it, it can wreak havoc on the electrical system of these German or, I mean, European cars in general. Their electrical systems are very, very finicky. So most likely it's just something like that happened to this car. We'll clear all those codes and we'll hope for the best. But this is a very powerful little tool, and I would not be recommending it to you if I didn't believe in it. I never promote something I don't believe in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so I guess my point is this: how much is peace of mind worth to you? If you want peace of mind before you go purchase one of these European cars used, or if you just want peace of mind for yourself, it's going to cost you about 130 bucks. Now, is that a good deal? I can't tell you that. That's up to you. Everybody's going to have their own opinion. For me, absolutely. I just bought this Porsche 911, and although I do have my expensive scan tool, it's really big and bulky. It's not something I can keep in my car. With Carley, you can plug it into the OBD2 adapter and leave it. And you can set your device to scan this thing like weekly or bi-weekly, and it can inform you of things that are going wrong and keep track of your car's performance, making sure that everything is going right. So $130 for peace of mind, to me, is a good deal. Maybe it is to you, maybe it's not. I'm just here to tell you how I feel about the product. I think it's a great idea. I'm glad somebody came out and created something this easily usable, something this streamlined for people that have these European cars, because if you own one, you already know it's gonna cost you just to go get a diagnostic. This thing, one trip to the dealer, man, one trip, and this thing would have paid for itself. Now, they have an iOS app, they have an Android app. The adapters obviously are $79.99. If this is for you, I'll have a link in the description. I'll have a link in the comment section to everything you're gonna need. Go pick this up for yourself. And if not, hey, thanks for watching the video. I appreciate it. Go ahead and comment below. Tell me what you think of the Carley adapter. And like this video. Don't forget to share the video with your friends. I certainly appreciate it, and so do the people over at Carley. Stay safe out there, everybody. We will catch you all very soon in the next one.